Hello everybody, I'm Sylvia from algotradinglab.net and this is my colleague Pavel.
Hi there.
Hopefully by the end of this webinar you will be a better informed trader about how you can build your own trading systems, algorithmic trading systems, with TSLab without the need of learning programming languages and paying expensive software fees. Let's have a little bit of fun and show you how you can create and use this program. As we promised, we are going to build a TSLab training robot for a simple strategy. Well, Pavel, it's your turn now.
I'll try to share my screen. If everything is okay, please write plus in chat. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to start working with TSLab and how quickly you can create scripts. Let's try to build a script for a basic strategy. I have already opened the program. To create a script, we need to go to the script manager window and click the create new script button. Okay, let's name it new script 2. Click the edit button. Here you can see the basic template that opens every time you create a new script. This is a starting point. This is the working area of the visual editor where a script is created from smart blocks. I delete the volume block here, we will not need it. What strategy are we going to use? As I said a few minutes earlier, the strategy will be simple yet very popular. A simple moving average crossover. We will open a long position when a bullish crossover occurs. The faster SMA crosses the slower SMA from the bottom to the top. We will close this position at the reverse signal when a bearish crossover occurs. Now we need to select trading instrument. To do this, we double click on the source block. For demonstration purposes, I suggest we use Bitcoin. Okay, we also need to select the trading period in the script manager window. Now we use historical offline data to create a script. Here we will set the period of historical data. By default, it is set for the last month. A 1 month period is not enough for this strategy. Let's take the data from the end of the 2015. It does not make sense to take an earlier date since Bitcoin was not traded much at that time. Okay, let's go to the chart. We see now that the Bitcoin data has been loaded. I also switched the time frame from 1 minute to 5 minutes for a better visual. Okay, we downloaded a 5-minute Bitcoin chart and we can now start building the script. As I said, the strategy is a moving average crossover, so we need these two simple moving averages. We can find all the blocks on the right hand side of the toolbar. You can use the filter to quickly find the blocks you need. We look for a simple moving average, SMA. I already found them. We take out one SMA block and the second one. Let's rename the first block to SMA slow and the second to SMA fast. Okay, done. We are going to build the classic moving averages calculated using closing prices. We already have the block close. This was here by default. You can also build the SMA using opening prices, highs, lows and other numerical values. To open a position, we need to take the cross under block. At the upper input, we submit what we cross. This is a slower SMA. The lower input gets what crosses the upper input. We also want to display the two SMAs on the chart. Here we have a chart panel block. When we connect these blocks with the chart panel, their values appear on the chart so we can see them. We will also plot the signal from the cross under block on the left scale on the chart panel. Let's make this signal in form of the histogram so we can see exactly where this crossover occur. Let's make it dark green. Okay, run, check it out. Here we see that something is already visible on the chart. Let's try to increase it. Now we see only one SMA. Why? Because both of our SMA periods coincide and they are no different from each other. Therefore, let's take a slower SMA with a period of 60 or even 1000 and the faster SMA 60. OK, run. Now we can see two moving averages on the chart. Here there is a crossover. The fast SMA is blue, the slow SMA is purple. When a bullish crossover occurs, a signal appears, which is highlighted on the chart. At this point, we open a long position. To open a position in the script, we need a special block. These blocks are in the position section. We take a position opening by market block. Let's call it long. This block is responsible for opening a position. At the upper input, we must submit a trading instrument for which we open a position. In this case, it is Bitcoin. Why is it important? Because in one script you can have several instruments. You can make multi-strategies to trade various arbitrage strategies. The middle input gets a signal at which we open a position. Our signal is the crossover, so we connect it with this block. Let's check. Now we should have one open position somewhere at the very beginning of the chart. Let's find it. Yes, here it is at the very beginning, the first crossover. It is still open up to now. Why is that? Because we have not closed it. To exit a position, we need a corresponding block. It is the position closed by market block. Let's connect it and rename it to long EX. Next, we need a condition for closing the trade. If for opening a position we use the bullish crossover, then for closing we need a reverse signal. That is when a fast MA starts to descend faster than a slow MA and crosses it. We take the crossover block, the top input gets connected with the slower SMA what we cross. To the lower input we send the faster SMA. We connect it to the closing position block. OK. Now we have a fully completed script. We see that it makes trades. Let's make it more visual by turning off the display elements we do not need. In this case, we do not want the ticker name. You can observe now that when the faster blue SMA crosses the slow purple SMA, a long position opens. It is highlighted with a dark green histogram. When it crosses back, this position is closed. And this happens throughout the historical data available to us. After we have compiled the script, we can see the preliminary result. We open the profit window. Here we see the chart. It does not look very good. We made a loss, market in red. What we can do about it now? To start off, we can optimize the parameters of the SMAs, its period to be exact, to find the best values for our strategy. Let's make these parameters optimized and we will try to optimize them. Go to the optimization window. We see the options available for optimization. In this case, we have the faster SMA and its period, the slower SMA and its period too. Here there are current values and boundaries of the optimization range as well as the optimization step. Let's try to check all the values of the fast SMA from 5 to 50 with a step of 5. For the slow SMA, we will take the values from 50 to 500 with a step of 50. For the time being, I take rather arbitrary values. When you develop your strategy, you will walk out and think about the real boundaries for your strategy. By and large, TSLab allows you to optimize almost everything. We tick the checkbox here as we are optimizing these parameters. We get 100 combinations or runs. Click Start. We are now optimizing. That's all. Optimization has already finished. We see that we have a large number of positive outcomes.
We can choose any of them. You can also arrange them by drawdown, profit, by the number of trades, by winning percentage. But I will take the result with the maximum profit. Double click, we see that the slower SMA has a period of 400, the fast SMA has a period of 45. Click the profit button, and now we get a quite different equity curve. We actually get a profit here. The strategy result is better than the market, and this is only the long position. You can also add short side here later at the reverse signal. Let's check the trades on the chart. They are made much less often, but we clearly see all the trades. The whole strategy is ready. In theory, the script can be deployed in the real market. Of course, we do not consider commissions here and some other nuances. This is the subject of further study. Well, in general, you see that creating a simple strategy takes literally a few minutes in TSLab. Please note that we can change the instrument here. We can check how this strategy works not only for Bitcoin, but for example, the most liquid futures in the world, the E-mini S&P 500. Let's try to check on it. Okay. The chart is loaded. This is the picture we have for the E-mini S&P 500. Let's see the result. You can see that even without optimizing any parameters, we get a small profit in this strategy. If we now optimize the parameters and add some filters, the strategy is going to improve significantly. Even now, using this basic algorithm, we at least would not have lost our money. So that's basically how the script is working. I hope that in this short masterclass I was able to draw your attention to how easily and simply it can be done. Most importantly, it is done quickly. Using the TSLab program, in a matter of minutes, sometimes hours, you will be able to test any of your algorithmic strategies. Then, based on the result, you make a decision. You can either trade algorithmic strategies in TSLab when all transactions will be made automatically, and further improve your strategies and trade them manually. The choice is yours.
Right, as you can see, it took us less than 20 minutes, about 15 minutes to do so. It's not rocket science, really. You can do it too. Today, you've discovered how to create a trading robot in TSLab. Please let us know how we did today. Send us a message in the chat room or use our email, support@algotradinglab.net. And we look forward to seeing you in our classes.
See you.
Thank you. Thanks, Leslie. It was great to see you. Yeah. Thank you, guys.